Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. Hope you're all doing good so far. Today we are going to meet William. He is one of our very good friend. We have been knowing him for more than 10 years, I should say. From the day one we landed in US till now. He is not only just a friend but more like a guardian to us here in US. Whenever we need any ideas or suggestions, he will be there for us. I'm so happy to make you all meet him through this video today. So come, let's meet him and spend some time with him, and we are going to see his style of cooking today. I hope you all enjoy and like this video. So come, let's meet him. Hi William.
Hi.
So today we have come to see your style of cooking. So I would like to just say what you are cooking today, and I'll just show what are all the ingredients.
Okay. Today we'll be making gluten-free pasta salad. Basically it's a combination of gluten-free pasta, peas, onions, celery, olives, and you can either buy Italian dressing or you can make your own with oil, vinegar, and Italian dressing seasoning.
So these are all the ingredients, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll start.
So you start by actually getting some water boiling on the stove.
Okay.
Can we go over to the stove? So I just put some water in there. Got a little light so you can see what's going on. And we need to bring this up to a boil before we can get started with throwing the pasta in.
Okay.
While we're waiting for that, we can actually chop up the onions and celery and get everything else into a bowl.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to be walking around a bit.
No
so
problem. No problem.
My camera person is going to have to keep up with me.
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Because I'm going to walk this way.
Okay.
But I'm just cutting off some of the ends that might have gotten a little dry. Those are kind of too tough to eat anyway, so might as well just trim them right off. Don't worry about it. Needed to take garbage out first. Now it's okay to do the leaves because it's all going to be mixed in and it's going to be a salad anyway. So if you don't like the greens, you can take them off. It's totally up to you. But normally I like crunchy size celery.
So by seeing all the ingredients, I feel like this is going to be a yummy, tasty salad. So I think I'll try this at my home one day.
And again, you don't want these too thin, you don't want them too thick. But whatever size you normally would like celery and onions to be, I happen to like them a little crunchy. So since these are going in raw, they're not going to necessarily lose any of their texture or flavor. Whereas sometimes when you cook onions and celery, they will become a little mushy.
So the celery is completely edible, right?
Yep, the whole stalk. Leaves and all. Throwing this into a different bowl.
Okay.
Onion's a little bit big for my knife, so I'll just have to cut it up a bit. And again, depending on how much you're looking to do, you might use a half onion or a smaller onion. You could use a red onion. which would give it a different flavor. I like onions, so I'm going for the onion. And when you're doing this kind of chopping and dicing and slicing, it's always best to have a sharp knife. You can see that this is going through this very easily, but if you do have a sharp knife, be careful. If you're not used to sharp knives, that's the quickest way to get hurt. Okay, so that was the easy part. I'm going to open up the olives. Yes, it has a tab on it, but I don't like the sharp edges when I try to take them to recycling, so I always cut them off this way.
Okay.
But sometimes
Wow,
it
this is
can be a
very
pain.
easy.
Sometimes it can be a pain. Just rinsing.
Okay.
So these are just sliced olives.
Olives.
Throw those in there because I like the texture and the flavor of olives. Put the can over there for recycling. Next, I'm going to be putting in some peas. You could use frozen, don't have to, because you're not cooking it again. So it's just, if you do use frozen peas, they would thaw and get a little mushy. Get it open. Here it comes. Has a little juice in there, so we'll take that off.
Okay.
So I'm going to give this a quick little stir so that everything gets incorporated a little bit more, so it's not just layer upon layer like throwing it into a bowl, which is all I've done so far. And you can see that it's going to be very colorful. You could throw small carrots in here if you wanted to, if you like them. You could put bell pepper in here if you wanted to, if you like it. It would just add another flavor and color texture difference. The water's not quite ready.
Okay. So we'll wait.
So we wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw in some seasoning now and stir it back in. So Italian seasoning, it's again your preference on how much you want, how much you like. You can get the bottled Italian dressing and it'll work the same, so it's up to you. But I sprinkle it in, I don't measure. And I can always add a little more later after tasting. And put a little cider vinegar on there. You could use white wine vinegar. You could use white vinegar. You could use rice wine vinegar. You could use any kind of vinegar you like. I happen to like the apple flavor. So we'll throw a little apple in there. And again, we'll adjust this when we're done.
So none of the ingredients has any particular measurement. You can add in as much as you want.
Yep.
As much as you like.
Exactly. You're primarily just trying to get it a good coating, and that way everything will have a good, even flavor. This is grapeseed oil. You could use coconut oil, but that's going to turn hard if you put it in the fridge. You could use olive oil. And again, looks like our water's boiling.
So we need this much of oil, right?
Again, it's just to keep everything lubricated and marinated.
Okay.
Because when we throw the pasta in there, it's going to basically need something to keep it from sticking together. Right now it's to marinate everything else together, but eventually the pasta is what's really going to need the oil to stop it from sticking. You didn't see that.
No problem.
And I'll probably throw in some salt and pepper as well.
Okay.
But until the pasta's done, I think this is done. Put that over there for now.
Okay, so we'll now wait for the pasta to cook.
Water's not quite boiling yet. So we're still waiting for it to come up to a boil. The instructions on the package of pasta says to add a little salt when you have the pasta, so I've got a little sea salt ready.
It's on now.
That's fine. So I don't see any actual bubbles, but this pot doesn't always show little bubbles when it's boiling. So because of the steam, I think we're good.
Okay.
So we're going to cook this by the directions on the bag. So whatever bag or variety you get, please cook by the directions on the bag. And it says to add this entire bag to boiling water with a little bit of sea salt. Go for a second. Teaspoon. Give it a quick stir. This has to cook for about 2 minutes, just here on high. So I'll turn on my timer. Because even though I'm a pretty decent programmer and I can tell you how long it is on walking around the yard or on the rebounder how long 2 minutes is, when you're standing over a steaming pot, it's hard to tell how long 2 minutes is.
That's true. So we'll wait for 2 minutes and then
the bag
we are
says
going to
turn off the heat, cover it, and wait 17 more.
Okay. So we'll be back after 18 minutes.
So it's been timed according to the package. As you can see, there's still a little juice left in there, but the noodles are definitely plumper and ready to go. So I'm going to set the lid down, drain the rest of the water off of these. Sink. And run some cold water on it to stop the cooking. Now again, I'll point out that I cook differently than most people. I cook for a week. So yes, this is a lot of pasta, but it's not for one meal. Unless you're feeding like 15 people. It needs to cool off a little bit more.
Okay.
So we'll be back when it's cool. Okay, so pasta came out pretty good. First time cooking it, so it came out well. And as you can see, this is why I started with a very big bowl.
Okay.
So I'm going to dump everything in there. The pasta did turn out al dente based on the directions. So definitely follow the directions for something like this. You don't want to overcook the pasta. Now we just mix it all in there together. Make sure everything gets coated really good. Probably going to end up putting this in multiple bowls. But you can start to see some of the spicing coming up on the noodles because it's in with the oil and the vinegar.
So it's getting nicely coated.
It's getting nicely coated. Everything gets all mixed in there together. It will take a couple of hours for the flavors to totally meld in the refrigerator once you cool it down. As we were pointing out, I forgot salt and pepper, so I'm going to add a little bit of that. Again, it's to taste. If you like more, add more. If you don't want it, don't add it. So mix that in. A lot of people have really cringed when they see me put a glass bowl on the wood table because they think it'll slide right off or I'm gonna lose it and I should put something under it or something like that. But I like giving it a spin every once in a while. It helps in the stirring. Official taste tester. So like I said, it will take a little while for it to meld up in the fridge, but we're gonna give it a try. I'm thinking I hit it pretty good. I don't think it needs any of the extra spicing. One more thing I am going to add though. Garlic powder. Because I like garlic. And again, no measurement. Not on this. In other videos, hopefully that we'll be making, you'll actually see me measure. But when it comes to stuff like this is home cooking to me. This is not something that you can, oh my god, it's 3/4 of a teaspoon only. It's, okay, you mix whatever flavor feels right. Because this is a oil and vinegar based sauce, you could throw any vegetable you wanted in.
And if we add in carrots or red bell peppers, it will be more colorful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how it looks. Next step is to put it in a bowl and put it in the fridge and let it melt. Hope everybody's enjoyed this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope you all enjoyed this video. If so, please like, share the video. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel yet, please do subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that whenever I add some new videos, you will be notified. We'll see you in another interesting video. Until then, bye, take care, see you all soon.